Why you're losing in Pokemon Unite. Let's talk about it. I'm Data Dave, and welcome to the database where we share some data on Pokemon Unite on the top 5 reasons you lose in Pokemon Unite and what you can do to improve about it. So let's start. So number 1, being able to identify your win conditions. In a lot of games that I've played, I've realized that majority of people do not have the same idea on how we win the game. So let me give you a situation. Follow along with me. Let's say your team is a higher level than the other team. That's 1. 2, you all have a major lead score. The only way that the other team will win is if they get Rayquaza. Condition number 2. Number 3, it's 2 minutes. Everybody is getting ready to go to Rayquaza. What do? You know I actually want you to answer this, right? Here's mine. So for me, in those cases like that where I know we're stronger, I know that we don't need Rayquaza to win, that it's their only win condition, in most cases I'm going to say, hey, let's just defend Rayquaza, let's not even tap it. Now what I've seen is this from teammates.
Don't defend him, okay?
And as a result, the game becomes a 50-50 toss on who gets the last hit. So to prevent that, you need to identify what's their win conditions, what's mine, and what should I be doing. It's not always go for Rayquaza. Sometimes it's just simply taking out the other team and defending. Number 2, taking advantage of momentum or snowballing in game. I feel that in a lot of cases, people really don't take advantage when you get that early lead or you get that early level lead. How I do it in most cases is honestly, let's say I take out the jungler, I have some levels, I'm feeling pretty strong. I'm going to check the jungle, because if I take a bit of their jungle farm, that's less experience for them. Pokemon Unite is a level-based game. Yes, we have emblems. Yes, we have items. But at the end of the day, we have a higher level, and if you have that, you can take that farm, you'll dominate them. Now, you know how Unite is. If the other team is taking your farm, your team's on the level, let's be honest, the chances of winning is slim. But being able to take advantage of your momentum and snowballing from there is perfect. So if you can, one thing that I like to do, and the tip I'll give, is that let's say I take out the jungle yet again, or let's say I have a chance to walk through that jungle, I'll walk through. If that jungle's empty, cool. The moment it respawns is the moment I know I can take it. You know, but be wary when doing this, because remember, if you're leaving your lane, that means your teammate might be by themselves. So remember, getting that eyesight on where the jungle is, when is it popping back up, etc. is good to have, but use caution. Number 3, and this is a big one even for me, team fights and priority. The reason I'm putting these together is if there's a team fight, please be around. 3 on 5, your team's gonna lose. 4 on 5, your team might lose. 5 on 5, you both have an equal chance, or even if your team is 5 on 4, 5 on 3, you have a higher chance of winning. Be there for those team fights. Now, myself included, and my chat will call me out for this, is that I tend to farm a lot, and the team fight will go on, and I'm like, whoops, I'm not there, but I'll come back. Don't do that. Be better than me. Be there for the team fights. But that leads me to my next point in team fights that I feel a lot of people miss. It's called priority pickings, or focus on the stronger opponents. So when I say stronger, subjective, I mean the people that's doing the damage. The Talonflames, the Leafeons, the people that are speedsters all around that does the damage. You need to take them out. Like if you have the choice between taking out a Goodra, a Talonflame, and a Mimikyu, Talonflame and Mimikyu gotta go. They do a lot of damage, you know what I mean? Now it is situational, but at the end of the day, tanks are tanks. Get their squishies, because their squishies are going to do the damage, and those tanks are going to protect those squishies. So a lot of times, if your team can focus on the correct opponent to take out, you can win. So remember, priority pick, who's the threat, who can do the most damage, and who needs to go for us to win. Number 4, being adaptable, and I'm victim to this too myself. I need to do better about it, but when I say that, be able to play more than 2 to 3 roles, please. Because at the end of the day, if you're a solo queue player, duo or triple, at the end of the day, those other people you don't know might not adjust for you. When you have a team of 5, y'all can work that out, but in most cases, you won't be able to. So if you see a team pick Speedster, and you got 4 people you don't know on your team, you might have to go defender, you might have to go to support. But if you're not able to play anybody else well enough, then you're just not gonna be able to adjust. Like, it's just, can you all play well together? So being adaptable and playing one or more role will help you out greatly.
It's not part of the current plan, but we might need to be adaptable.
Now, my last, 5th, and final tip is honestly the biggest reason I feel that we lose. And remember, you just gotta remember this one thing, that this is a team game. Do not get tilted.
In closing, I'm just gonna say I'm mad.
Because at the end of the day, it's not all on you whether your team wins or loses. You may play a factor, but remember, everything is not on you. The reason I say this is because in a lot of cases, and I've seen it too, I've been there too, where I'll get tilted, and you know, when you get tilted playing a competitive game, you play differently. You might be either more aggressive, more passive, less confident. There's a lot of ways we deal with different things. But generally, I've seen this through Pokemon Unite. I've seen this through FGC as an FGC player. The moment you're tilted, or you're down, or whatever it may be, your playstyle is not grade A. So remember, stay cool, remember it's a team game, and still have fun. But remember, I'd say remember a lot, but it's so important. Stay calm, enjoy the game, and do your climb, because with 10-minute games, you'll climb over time. So these are my top 5 reasons why you lose in Pokemon Unite, but do let me know in the comment section what you think. Why do you lose, or why do you feel other people lose? And I would love to hear it. If you want more information from the database, being me, Data Dave, I'll be sure to give you data on Pokemon Unite and talk about it. With that said, thanks for listening. Look forward to what you got to say, and I'll see you later, everybody.